Good morning everybody, and welcome to the Chee Dale Stepping Stones. You join me from the Millersdale car park, where today we're doing the Chee Dale Stepping Stones walk. I'll put the location for the car park in the description. It is quite a small car park, so if you come here in peak times it can be difficult to find. There are a few laybys around which you can park in for free, but I imagine they fill up quite quickly, but I'll leave the what free words for them below. I'll put a picture up now of the pricing for the car park so you can see. So the route we're doing today is a 3-mile route, but there's also a 1-mile route which you can do to get to the stepping stones. The car park itself does have a cafe on it, which we are going to have a look at when we get back. It is an old railway line, which I will show you later on, and the cafe is one of the old railway stations. The route takes you through, it's like an old gorge, and it's a really nice walk, some good scenery. There's a couple of ruins and remains from parts of when this was a railway line, which I'll show you as we walk along. Guessing these had something to do with the train line, the old train line that used to run through the Monsal track, but I will give you more information about it later on. So this is one of the remains of one of the old lime kilns, so you can actually go in and have a little look around. So now still on top of the lime kiln. So when you reach the bridge, this is where the route splits. To do the shorter route, you go straight. You follow the sign for Chee Dale and head down the steps to the right of the bridge. So when you get to the bottom of the steps, you then want to turn right. The bridge is commonly used for abseiling, which is being used today. So there is a bunch of kids doing the abseil on the bridge, so I don't want to record that. Yes, when you turn right, you then follow this path. So the path now follows the River Wye. And when it's been severe rainy days, this path can be quite muddy, so I'd say walking shoes are definitely advised. So when you reach the bridge, you don't want to go over it, you want to carry on straight. This part of the walk is very liable to flooding, so always just be prepared. Actually, these last few days when I've been coming on the hikes, the weather's been absolutely miserable in the mornings, and the second I go on the hike, the sun starts to come out, so I'm not going to mind. Some parts of the route are a bit steep and steppy like that. There are many different offshoots of the path. So when you reach this split joint, you want to go across the bridge. So we're starting to come into the gorge section now. So this walk is getting incredibly beautiful. It's also known for being a climbing spot. So I'll show you about where they are when we get to them. So I've just stopped to have a good bite to eat underneath this alcove section. So in case anybody's wondering why I've been on my own the last few videos, unfortunately Lucy's had to go back to work, and I've still got a few weeks off. So I've been out doing a few solo hikes. Hopefully she'll be back soon. So this is one of the big walls you can climb there. I don't know if you can quite make out the guys over there. They're just setting up to go up. So we just come up to load more of the routes. They're quite popular with climbers. So these are the first set of stepping stones. Depending on how high the river is, sometimes these can be pretty much submerged, but it's quite nice and low today. You then reach this crossroads where you can now head up to head back along the Monsal Trail back to the car park, or you can carry on down to Wormhill. So I'm going to carry on for a little bit. Nice one, the trail is nice and quiet today. Nothing beats just that sound of running water. So peaceful and tranquil. It's a bit quiet now, so listen. So this is the second lot of stepping stones. And the water level is really low today. I've been through it before when I've had to just miss steps to step into water. So I'm just walking down the trail and I've come past a group of people with high-vis vests on. Asked them what they were doing. Apparently they walked down this section of the trail, clearing the path. Apparently this section can get quite overgrown. Just a bit alarming to walk a corner and see 3 people standing there with machetes. One thing about the route, it doesn't matter which way you go, it is very well signposted, so you can't really get lost going on the route, no matter if you do the shorter one, if you do the longer one, it is very well signposted. So this place I'm coming up to now is actually a cycle hire. So if you want to extend your route even longer, you can come to these crossroads. Instead of going back along the Monsal Trail, you can go up there. So it leads you up into the top of the hills. So walk that way back round. So I've decided to walk back down the Monsal Trail, just so I can show you what it looks like. So a bit of information for you. So the Monsal Trail closed as a train line in 1968. For over 100 years this line carried passengers and freight. Yeah. The Monsal Trail is a lot popular with cyclists and walkers. I know a lot of people do choose to cut back down onto the path which just came up to then follow the river back along to the car park. One fun thing about when you're walking down the Monsal Trail, you get to walk through all the old train tunnels. So the Chee Dale tunnel, which I'm about to go into now, is one of the longest tunnels on the Monsal Trail. Even comes with a warning sign. So we're now coming to the bridge where the abseilers were, where we originally turned off. So doing this loop, it's just a nice round circular loop. Yeah, so this is where we initially turn right to start the walk down there. This place was an indoor seating area that anybody could use who's going along the trail. Also tells you information about the trail and the local wildlife and other things to do around the area. And the old station platform to actually go into the railway cafe. It was quite busy when I was there, but I managed to get served quite quickly as I was on takeout. They do a wide selection of hot food as well. coffee was nice, the sausage roll was warm, was really nice, not too expensive either. Hey everybody, so that was the Chee Dale steps, 5k hike, leading back round onto the Monsal Trail. It's a good thing about this route, there is a number of different ways you can go, different routes you want to do. Make it longer, can make it shorter, depends on your walking ability. You can just go down the Monsal route to the stepping stones, or you can take the route I took. A bit more rocky, a bit more slippery and muddy, but it's really good fun. And the little cafe and end's nice, so the coffee's really good. Yeah, so I'm going to say bye here. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, share and all that. We are continue to try and make the channel grow. Thank you much everybody. I'll see you in the next one.